Good morning, everybody. This is the row we will be tackling today. As you can see, completely overgrown with weeds, all sorts of weeds, but also a lot of seed pods developing. And I know what is inside this row, or what used to be inside this row. This, where the stalks are, were tomato plants, and I already ditched all of them out. They haven't made it due to the cold, partially, and secondly, due to the enormous rainfall we had in July. At one day in July, as you might remember, we had the rainfall that was supposed to fall in 1 month. We had it in 24 hours, which completely and utterly destroyed the tomatoes. But I let the stakes in, basically because I wanted to kind of have them as a reference point to where everything else was. Now I checked yesterday evening, and this row is basically, or was, tomatoes with 4 types of carrots near them. Now you can see the carrots. There are carrots here. This is a carrot. So there are definitely carrots still inside this row. We just have to uncover them and get all the weeds out. So that's what we will be tackling today. Yesterday we did the second row, and the day before that we did the first row, and things are still looking nicely. Still have the pile of zucchini leaves over there, still have to toss them, but today at the end of the row, I'll show you quickly, we have another zucchini plant, which is not a yellow one actually, but it still has a lot of damaged leaves, so we will be correcting that as well and unearth what variety this is. I will show you on the screen. It's actually a black one. I have one here. I already harvested, obviously, from this plant. So we have, I don't know if you're actually able to see this, but it's a black one. Still got some blooms on there, but we're not going to start here. We are going to start at the beginning of the row and see what we can find. So let's do this. I have to be careful not to unearth this one because I think it's a carrot that is producing seed pods for me, which we will harvest in time. So we have to make sure we're not getting that one out of the ground. as you can see, we already have some very nice developing seed pods right over here. So I'm gonna try to avoid pulling them out so we can determine the variety later on. I just couldn't pull this weed out, the big one, without actually getting some of the carrots, of which I was afraid. Here they are, small, very small carrots, but we will unearth this and see what we have. There's a cute one. That's a cluster there. Look. If those two aren't in love, I don't know what will be. Some maggots here, as you can see. And although this soil has been tilled once, it definitely wasn't good enough for the carrots to actually get some decent shapes. So this is the weed that I had to pull out. It's very common here, still don't know the name though. But as you can see, huge taproots, and you know what that means: compact soil. Alright, so this is our first carrot harvest, and very oddly shaped ones. I'll put the, I think these are the black samurai, but I will put it on the screen for you. And obviously this is not the greatest harvest ever. However, my chickens will love this, and some of the small ones, like this one, will go to the rabbits. They both eat the carrots and the greens, but you can't give them too many carrots because there's way too much sugar in there. But the small one, they are gonna love this. Just noticing something here. I have this plant, and it's exactly the same plant that we unearthed yesterday, which was this plant. And I thought that this was a pepper plant. But now I'm not so sure anymore, because my notes didn't tell anything about a pepper plant in this row. Just tomatoes and carrots. So now I'm thinking this might just be a weed. So I'm gonna pull it, and I'm not gonna pull that one too from the other row, because if it's a weed, we don't want it to spread, right? So we kind of cleaned up right in front of the first steak, I should say, and we obviously unearthed a lot of carrots, which will go to the chickens and rabbits. I've managed to preserve this one, a carrot that is in bloom, so hopefully we will get some seed pods from that. And next to it is still a lonely carrot, so I managed to keep that as well. So I'm gonna pull that steak out, get that bucket to the chickens, and let's move on. Thought I'd show you guys, I have almost completely done this row because the weed pressure was really terrible. So many stingy nettle. Here's one I forgot. And you know that book, Carrots Love Tomatoes, or Tomatoes Love Carrots? I don't remember precisely how the title goes. Anyway, if I have learned one thing today, that it is that stingy nettle loves carrots too. It really grows in between the carrots. It was extremely hard to get out. This project took me a little while longer than expected, but no issues. There is not many weeds to be found here anywhere anymore. I did find some carrots and some sick carrots as well. Here, as you can see, these carrots don't look great at all. There were many ants around here and other little tiny green bugs. So I have to harvest them this week and see what's going on here. And I also found this little gem here, a leftover tomato plant that I forgot to pull out, obviously. And I'm quite surprised because the stem is still green. I don't know why that is, but obviously this has seen better days. So this is the first thing I'm gonna tackle. I'm gonna get this one out, and then afterwards we will head over to the end of the line and get some zucchini unearthed. And I think the one that is present there is ready for harvest. So let's get on with it. Just a quick revisit here because the camera died on me. So I have completely finished this row, and as you can see we have one overripe zucchini here. This is a black variety with some more lovely blooms and some more lovely fruit coming up. So if weather permits, we should be able to have some more of those. And the rest of the row obviously are the carrots, and the carrots that are going to go to seed. Overall, I'm quite happy with this row, how it turned out. Looks a lot cleaner right now. Tomorrow we will not be tackling this fourth row because for tomorrow I have something else going on. We are going to work in the no-till garden, which is a total different approach, as you will see. And the reason for that being is that if all goes well, by tomorrow evening I should have access to my new bales of straw. I had a lot of issues with getting straw for the no-till garden, but an acquaintance of an acquaintance has offered to help us out. So, but I will share that whole story with you tomorrow. For now, I am happy that you have decided to take a small break out of your day and visit Toxandria Homestead. I surely enjoyed your company, and I will see you again tomorrow. Bye.